Alright, here we are. Thank you for coming back. Last episode we built a bit of we built our station battery here. We built a couple of more solar arrays. And we've got them hooked up to our station battery. Now, this episode we're going to work on doing our logic. Okay. So let's get some of those created. And we can do this a little bit at a time, you know? So 2 logic IOs, right? And this should, like I said, there's not too much to this. And we can take this pretty slow. Alright. So we need a reader and a batch writer. Okay. So, our reader, well, it needs to read. And it's going to read. Let's see. Alright, so it, okay, comes in right there. That's perfect. Perfect. So, it's going to read from our daylight sensor. And we can go ahead and just wire that up real fast, right? So that's all this sucker's doing. So he's just reading here. Like a straight, come down, turn that, and a straight cable into it. And I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, so now our daylight sensor is getting information, sending it over here. So, I mean, if we want, we can go ahead, I believe we can go ahead and choose, daylight sensor. Obviously, we're not powered. It's not really actually reading anything. Solar angle is what we're going to want to read off of this thing. The power will come in a moment. So, solar angle off of the daylight sensor, right? So if it was powered, it would be telling us stuff. Yay. Now, the other one, the next part, is there's 2 I/O boards involved in this simple setup. You know, you can get more involved than this, obviously. Let's go ahead and turn our light off, okay? Do I even have this, isn't there a giant dummy looking toggle switch on it? Yeah, alright. Okay, this thing should be sending power in at the moment. Okay, so the next part is our batch writer, and this is the thing. It doesn't even have to be down here. Well, it's just going to change the angle of these solar panels once we get it, and it'll change all of them. But we would need a batch writer, not a logic writer, but a batch writer. And, you know, we'll just throw it right here for right now. We may end up moving that. Next up, we need, I believe we only need the 1 logic memory. So we'll go ahead and get this doohickey made. Okay. We'll stop that. Alright. We'll just, actually, we'll wait a moment. One more of those processors. Okay. So, let's put up our screwdriver for right now. So we need a logic math. I actually don't even know if we need 2 processors. It doesn't matter. So, we'll go ahead and say, and that's where the power is going in on that guy too, right? So, yeah, okay, that's cool. Go here, and we'll do a logic, or a memory here. Okay, so input 1, let's go ahead and do some quick wiring. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of goofy looking, isn't it? Let's change that up a little bit. That's fine. Now, what is it? This? No? Screwdriver, or drill, yeah. Okay. Oop. There we go. So, we want the power facing up. Like that, those two inputs facing that way. Okay. Okay, cool. I like that a little bit better. So, we go in here and let's grab our screwdriver real quick. Obviously, logic math. It's coming from the logic reader. It's coming from the logic memory. The output is divide 1 by 2. Okay. That's pretty simple, right? Output divide 1 by 2. So let's go ahead and set what these are going to have in them. Okay. Value 1. And then is it alt for? Alright. So this is going to be 1.8. Alright, so this is... Right. Okay. So finally, we need to wire our settings to our batch writer. And I know it's not wired up there yet. But it will be, I promise. And we'll test it on 1 at first, you know. Alright, jerk. Turn around like I want you to, not the way I'm telling you to. Oh my god. Okay. You would think I would get better at this, but I never do. Okay. Now, the other trick is we have to power it. And that's easy enough to do as well. But it would be nice to have another power controller, which I believe we have. Yep. So, let's get our power controller involved here. So we will have, no, that's stupid. It's stupid. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead and, if we can, at least get our stuff powered a little bit. Well, we're at about 60%, right? Okay. All right. Alright, you know, let's go ahead and take this guy down too and just make sure we have it set up the way we want it. Yep, that looks right. Okay. And before we do any more crazy stuff, we need to take output from the logic math. And we don't have anything written to it yet, because we don't have it turned on yet, so... That's okay. That's totally okay. So, we do have this stuff powering. Alright. And naturally, yeah, let's go ahead and put an APC right here. That'd be nice for the, go ahead and do that. We're gonna have to make some more of it in a minute. So yes, I know my power is low. Now we need our crowbar to open this dude up, right? Let's stick that in there and turn it on. And now at this point, as far as I'm concerned, we can go ahead and close this one. From there, well, we need some cabling. And we can take that out. And then we can take that as a corner down. This is going to power our stuff, right? So, well, we're going to, obviously I got a little excited there, because we're going to need this to be a junction. So we can move it forward over here. And, I mean, you know, we're going to have to make some regular cable. It doesn't have to be... Alright. I did steal that battery, didn't I? That's kind of a jerk move. Well, I guess I'm going to need to rob some of my tools. So, one thing you can do is take the batteries out of your stuff and have them power things. For the time being, just don't forget about them. Instead, I need this cable. Just a regular cable. We can, of course, as always. No, I didn't mean to flush my suit, but it's fine. We can make just cables, you know. Regular. Hopefully this will be enough. It might. Yeah, it probably will be, actually. Let's find out. This is obviously a junction. Derf. For power, this is enough, but the other problem is I still have to wire the network. Okay. So as far as power is concerned, yeah, it goes around backwards too. Don't ask for the most part. Now, of course, if you want, you can go around and do stuff like to solar angle reader. And this is, you know, solar angle divider. And this is over 0.8. Okay. Now this is like angle batch rider, you know. Yeah, that's a solar angle divider, blah blah blah, you know. So the next trick is coming out of here. Oh, that is gonna be something in it. Oh, I'm just gonna have to build a junction, you know, like. And then it'll have to go to all of those. So I do need some copper. And I think there's copper close enough that it's worth being able to run out at night to. There's more gold. I can at least have it process or silicone. I can have it processing silicone while I'm going. Okay. Now, yeah, this guy needs to go back into the suit. Derp. We're just looking for copper, and there's a lot of copper out here. That I know. So, just find a little bit of it, and then run back to base. Vicious base. Okay, our hydrocarbon coal. Everybody loves that, especially in their stockings. Let's see. It's such a delightful fuel sorters. I think charcoal's pretty fascinating. Anybody ever watch those primitive technology videos? I love that guy. He's something else. There's iron. Blah. We do not need you, iron. Why do you waste our time? But anyway, that primitive technology guy is really cool. And this one time, he made this giant batch of charcoal by making this, you know, just like this huge kind of pile of sticks and like bits of log and, you know, just wood in general. And he covered it in this clay and just kind of set fire to it on the top and then closed it off and let it kind of smolder in there and just charged all that wood up with all that energy, basically compacted it, made it into charcoal. This is really kind of a cool process, you know. Really neat process. Now, if he could help me find some copper, that would be really cool. The great part is, though, that once this is done, I'm probably going to rewire that power once this is done for that one power controller we have. Hell's over there beacon in the night, because I would really like to get a transformer put in there. Oh, that's my base battery. No wonder. No wonder. It's a solid red. Still, it's probably, there we go. It's probably got plenty of power in there right now for a little bit. We'll charge it up pretty crazy though. Alright, we need a lot of copper. However, I don't know how much I'm gonna want to mine copper this exact second. Alright. Okay, let's dig our way out of here. Well, there we go. It's enough copper for right now. Enough for our fancy. We have a fancy. We have such a fancy. Okay. Let's do this one first. We don't need all the copper in creation, just to make a few cables to get us on our way to automating this stuff up here. We are going to need some more heavy cable when we switch from that one APC. It won't be too much longer, and the sun will be ready to rise again. We'll have our solar panels ready for it. Okay. Whoa. Come on now. Oh, good lord. Flying all over the place. Okay. There we go. Let's get our copper so that we can wire all this stuff up. Get it. You always want to have your stuff aligned. So, yeah. We're gonna need to, oh, okay. That's plenty. We need our screwdriver, though. And we can turn off our helmet light. Alright, get out that screwdriver. Hey, what the hell? Did I do that wrong? Well, hell, whatever. Here, let's find out. The batch writer we want. Yeah, I guess I did. I probably put that up as the wrong thing last time. Okay. Solar angle divider. Solar panel. It's vertical. Turn it on. There we go. So now it's going to track the sun fairly well. I mean, you know, not going to say it's the second coming of, you know, whatever, but it'll do alright. So, and it stops us from having to do that all the time, which I like. Okay, and of course this guy can just go to a corner. Alright, get those guys connected. Cool. So there's our logic setup, right? It's charging us up pretty solid here, it looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with a better power situation for that. That's not too bad though, right? We got those set. Now, the one thing, you know, the other thing we can do, there's a couple of things, but one of them is we can, now that we got that set, we can, I can rename that. For one thing, so solar angle batch rider. And we confirm that. Turn this thing off. We go back in there. We got any? Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to put in the old. Well, not plenty really, but. We need to do some rewiring, obviously. Because the battery is not really powering anything at the moment. But as I was saying, I'd like to get a transformer first. Well, let's actually just look at what it takes to make just a small transformer. Well, yeah, I don't have any electrum. Do have all that though. Okay. Now, let's get some heavy cable coils. I guess 4 will do. Okay. Okay. So there's a heavy coil there. And from, I mean, from here we can then essentially go about our normal business. We can kind of cut into that line, you know. Like so. And, you know, with that said, we can disconnect it from this other crap. And then once all this crap's disconnected and we take this thing apart here, because it's not particularly needed anymore, we can use that APC somewhere else. So, let's go ahead and get this. And what did I take that out of? The angle grinder, I believe, right? Yeah, put that back. It's well charged. Okay. And finally, you know, just clean this up a little bit, of course. Okay. And of course, what we can do, as mentioned a moment ago, is also try to wire up. Yeah. Try to wire up. Oh hell. Yeah. This guy on the end here, right? It's not gonna work because obviously I don't have enough, but you know, close. One shy. So our charge for our, you know, is medium now. It's not particularly great. Put some freaking copper in here, and now can you make me one more heavy coil? Ah, good on you.
Jetpack critical.
Well, I can refill my jetpack. Not worried about it. Okay, so that is our logic setup here. Let me go ahead and clean this crap up, I guess, while I'm over there. And our logic has a, turn it off. Huh. Our logic has a power controller. You've got a transformer here. I mean, this stuff can handle quite a bit of charge, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I need to set up a battery charging station. I need to create a couple of batteries too, just like regular batteries. We can do that in the next episode. So join me next time.